Hi, I'm so happy you're joining us for our series on Wisdom and Wonder. This program is the brainchild of the Life Enrichment Center at Oyster Bay and our sponsors at Excel at Woodbury, Emerge Rehabilitation Center, Glen Cove Center for Rehabilitation, and the Lynbrook Restorative Therapy and Nursing. So I'm Judy from the Life Enrichment Center. We're a senior center on the North Shore of Long Island. Our mission is to provide older adults with all of the programs and services they need to enhance their life and to stay active, healthy, and engaged. At the center, we embrace aging and look forward to all of the opportunities we have yet to explore in our third act. So Wisdom and Wonder is about curiosity and how that curiosity leads to knowledge and knowledge to growth. It sounds very mystical, but it's simply being present in everyday living. So I welcome you to join us as we explore life through food, fitness, and fun, and so much more.
Hi, welcome to another segment with Nancy Farinaccio
and Mary Frignani.
And if you thought we were going to do some baking today, we're not. Today we're planting herbs. We have an assortment of herbs, and we're going to do it two kinds of planting. We're going to do it in a pot that you can keep outside or on your stoop, or a small windowsill planting of herbs for people who don't have gardens but still love to use fresh herbs. So we're going to start. Mary, do you want to plant?
Sure. We're going to start with the little vases here, terracotta, that are going to go in this beautiful showpiece over here. And we're going to put the tallest one in first. I already have some soil in here. And we're going to pick up the basil. And we're going to put this in and press it down. And we're going to add a tiny bit of water.
And I just want to let you know we're using some really great soil. This is the Miracle Grow Moisture Control soil. It's foolproof. You can't overwater it, you can't underwater it. And your chances of having a really great pot of herbs, it's going to be great. It's going to fill right in. So that's the best soil to use.
So we're both picking up a little pot of thyme, and we're putting it in the planters to even it out.
Yep. And I got some oregano here, which is very fragrant.
And oregano, which I have in my hand too, comes back every year. You don't have to replant it, it just comes back every year. And we're going to put this on the other side. And oregano is for a lot of pizza lovers, people who like pizza. That is the most used herb on pizzas.
Yeah, and I got a little fresh dill here that I'm putting in this pot. And it's great on seafood and in soups and a lot of like salad, tuna salad, stuff like that. And now I got a little bit of cilantro that I'm going to pop in here too. Great. So you can see how easy this is, and anyone can grow these herbs. And the reason why we love to grow herbs is in the summer when you're cooking and preparing foods, you could just go out there and cut what you need right out of your planter. And then at the end of the season, once the growing season is over, like this rosemary, for instance, we could, you can cut it, whatever's left at the end of the season, and hang it, and then dry it, and then like we put it in this jar. And I have rosemary all year round. It's fully dried, and the jar really keeps it the fragrant in. And I leave it on the stem as well.
So here's a little planter. There's the thyme, the basil, and the oregano. Also, you could take the basil at the end of the summer, if there's still leaves on it, you can take them apart, make sure they're dry, and then put them in the freezer. So each time you make sauce, or you're doing a pizza, you put the frozen basil on top of the pizza or in the sauce, and it makes everything smell so beautiful when you're walking in the house.
And speaking of basil, we prepared a pesto, a homemade pesto using fresh basil. We have the recipe will be on our website at www.lecob.org, and we even made a little something with our pesto. And this is a delicious dip that you could make with your basil. It's cream cheese on the bottom. Who doesn't like cream cheese? With a healthy portion of the pesto, and then sun-dried tomatoes, like that. And you just spread it on crackers, and it's a great summer recipe that you can serve to your guests.
Okay, so it's time to try.
Also, you can take your herbs and infuse them with olive oil. You can use either the dried herbs that you had from the year before or the fresh herbs. Add a little garlic, salt, pepper, and pure olive oil, and it's great to dip your Italian bread in. So that's why herbs are so important, and they're delicious.
So here we are. Are we going to try, Nancy?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Right.
I'll try the bread with the olive oil,
Oops.
and you try the dip, Mary. Yeah, you could really
Delicious.
taste all those herbs. It really infused with the olive oil, and it's great.
Very good.
You could see this segment and our recipes on our website at www.lec.org. lecob.org. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm too busy eating my Italian bread dipped in the olive oil.
It's too good not to eat. Delicious. Nancy, you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
And she is the gardener of the duo.
Yes. And we just want to say, I hope you caught our Chef Anthony did his segment on the fresh mozzarella. Well, the fresh basil goes great with the fresh mozzarella, with the tomatoes, the basil, puts your infused olive oil on it. There's nothing better. Delish.
Hi everyone, it's Bridget and Dorothy from Daybreak at the Life Enrichment Center in Oyster Bay. Today we're going to do a dollar store craft that's very easy to do at home. You could do it for your front door, your bedroom door, a nice wreath door hanging. So as you see here, I have some dollar store florals, and believe it or not, the circle that we used is a child's hula hoop. That's why you hear the shaking.
It rattles, yeah.
Okay, so we found these at the dollar store. It's about, I don't know.
How much? How much were they?
$1. $1 at the dollar store. It was, it's about 18 to 20 inches wide, so it's perfect for a door hanging. Okay. So
And who wants to use a hula hoop anyway? For real.
You look like a fool. So at my dollar store, they had different twines, but I also found this burlap ribbon. It's about like a centimeter.
And how much was that?
$1.
Oh, okay.
So I started off, the supplies you will need that you might not find at the dollar store is a hot glue gun. So have that handy. We have ours already heating up. I do have a bowl of water right here. It's my little trick for hot glue. So I just tack down the end of the ribbon, put a little dot of glue. So I stick my finger in the water first, put a little dot of glue, and then since your finger's nice and wet, be careful you still don't burn yourself. It's easier to touch the hot glue.
Is that because your finger's cold at that point?
I guess so.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, you're
'Cause
not
I've burned
invincible.
myself so many times.
You're not
on glue gun.
invincible, but it does help. So you're just gonna wrap the ribbon or twine, whatever you chose. It doesn't have to be a burlap, but I just chose some neutral colors. And also the burlap is really easy for the hot glue to stick to. But if you want to do like a winter holiday theme one and you have more of like a satin ribbon or something, go right ahead and use that. Just keep in mind the hot glue with whatever ribbon and flowers that you are using, hot glue will melt it. So keep that in mind. So burlap is a nice sturdy material. You could, if you even have like sheets of burlap or something, but like I said, it does stick very nicely to the hot glue. So again, I'm gonna stick my finger in the water, put a dab of glue on, and just anchor that down. So you don't have to hot glue the whole thing, just at the beginning and end of the ribbon.
We're done with these?
Yeah, we're done with those. So I used some of the twine for the part that I'm gonna glue the flowers down to. And then I used the burlap ribbon just to save some space around the edges here. So I'm just gonna leave this finished one right here. And then this is gonna be the one that we're gonna work on. So I suggest getting whatever flowers you want. I went with a little red, white, and blue theme. It's good for you can leave it up all summer long between Memorial Day, Flag Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. It's nice and versatile, you can leave it up. But if you wanna do any color theme you wanna choose, go to your dollar store and see what they have. I do recommend pulling the flowers off of the stems, so you kind of just have this pile of flowers and foliage. Save the leaves from each little bushel of flowers there. Yeah, this is like a fake hydrangea. Keep the plastic on so then it's a little clump here.
I was going to just take the little flower off and I thought it would just fall apart.
No, you like the little.
Like, look.
You could do that if you wanted. You do one at a time or a little clump. Really, it's whatever style you want to do. But I did hold on to all the leaves of everything as well. I do recommend also buying just like a little sprig of, this one's ferns, so that you have some green in there too, because you want that to be some fillers and stuff. So you see, I started with the exterior and then I worked my way in when I was mapping out my design here.
What happened? I just,
oh wow. Well, that's okay. I did use these little sprays. I will say that these are like really plasticky, so they did melt with the hot glue, so beware of that. I'm not saying don't use it, just be aware that it might melt. So we're gonna go with whatever design we want here. So we're gonna map it out before gluing it down on our hula hoop here. So we're gonna use this section here that I have the twine. This one I started with some ferns. Mix the colors up too. You don't want just, you know, one color kind of thing. You want to do that on the bottom edge there.
This edge here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For these, you could either, with the flowers, I mean, you go right ahead and decorate the whole thing, but that is going to take a lot of flowers. You could either hold it as that it would be the bottom corner or the complete bottom. It's really however you want to hang it on the door. But I would say at least like a quarter of the wreath to about like 2/3 of it to fill up. So that's what we're going to do here. That looks good.
Do you have anything else that's long like this?
Just these sprays. We could pop those in there, just like I said before. Yeah, you want to cut those. Just beware of the hot glue gun melting them. But I mean, your dollar store might have something different. And then I will start with the reds maybe.
Maybe if you put it like underneath.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, keep them in clumps. Keep them in clumps.
Okay. Oh.
Because when you glue them down, then it would be a little easier
It just
on you.
comes off. It comes off. So this part looks like it's might not melt.
Right, like it's
like a
floral tape.
Tape. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And then so we'll put these down like that.
And how much were these?
$1. She really likes that. I
do.
got everything at the dollar store.
I do love a dollar store bargain. I
Mhm.
love this.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I think we'll do a little differently than on the design that I had going there. We'll do maybe the red first. You know, I would say do kind of even as you're going into the center part.
So I should, like if you have red over there, I should have red over here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'll throw that
Okay.
down there. Again, I keep the leaves aside so that as I'm gluing, I can kind of just use them as fillers if it looks a little bare.
Nice.
So I think maybe we'll do the blue all completely in the center.
Okay.
So we'll do that like a nice big clump when
Okay.
it comes that time. That looks good. And then we'll do the white in the middle here. You want this kind? Oh, I've got these little daisies too. Daisy action. Pop them off and put that in.
It's
Where did I-
amazing to think that this is going to turn out like that.
I
Oh my
know. Well,
goodness.
you
Yeah,
just
you
kind of
want
make
this up
yourself
here.
some placement.
So fun.
And
oh my
then-
God.
It is fun to do things on your own and make things how you want it, and you could personalize this for somebody. Like I've got friends that love purple, you know, you might want to
Yeah.
just do a whole purple
Yeah.
wreath for them. But you know, you could personalize it to however you want. A little more white there.
Yeah, a little more white because I threw. Okay.
Okay, so we kind of mapped out what we want. You don't have to do it exact, but you know, you have all that. So again, keep the leaves for fillers. But we could put the rest aside here, just TV magic, cleanup crew. Yeah!
I'll clean it up later. Okay.
All right, so now that we kind of mapped it out here, I'll put that back in the vase. I do want the water here. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna, as we just placed it, that's how we're gonna glue it. So just kind of put it aside, but we have in our minds what it was gonna look like. Okay, and I'll start with the ferns and kind of go from there. So the beauty of hot glue is you could just like load a lot on and kind of place it in place.
Yeah,
Oh my,
chair.
the chair's on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna load some glue on here and just throw it on there. I don't want to press my fingers and burn myself. But it'll hold tight, and especially the burlap is a great grip.
Yeah.
So just like so. And I'm just gonna continue working on that. So we said maybe we'll put the little spray here in the middle. Again, just load it on. Don't be dainty with the glue. I even put it over it there. Let it set.
Yeah, because she'll put some flowers on
Yeah,
top.
flowers are gonna go
Yeah.
on top of
Mhm.
that.
Beautiful. Smells too. Smells burny, right?
Great.
Yeah.
Be careful with the hot glue gun. Remember, don't leave it unattended, please. And then I'm gonna throw that fern on top there. Press it all down. Again, you could dip your fingers in the water to keep it from burning you too bad. So we've got that started here, okay?
I love it.
So now I'm gonna do it now on the bottom. Do you wanna
Oh, yeah.
hop in there and you wanna
Okay.
do it, or you want me to do it for you?
No, I think I'd rather you do it.
Oh,
'cause this is unscripted.
So again, I'm just gonna load the glue on and put my fern down.
With this?
Yeah. Again, just really put a good clump there. Nice and sticky for you. Let it set. And also good about hot glue, it sets pretty quickly,
Sits,
so
yeah.
you're not sitting around too long waiting
This
for
on
it.
top?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah, that looks good. Just carefully, don't burn yourself. We need some more glue action here. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna let that set. So we said we were gonna go with the reds now. So also with the flowers, you can glue along the sides and it'll still stick onto there. So you do wanna go on the interior and exterior of your hula hoop here to really make it look full. So I'm gonna put a dab of glue. I'll start one on the interior part, one on the exterior part. And the glue could go on each other. Don't worry about the spider webs too much because you could go through that after and pull them all out. Apparently Dorothy doesn't like spider webs right now. So just throw some glue on there. We're gonna
Put it into there.
Yeah,
Okay.
fill it in. Careful, it burn yourself.
I know it hurts when it's bound to happen once.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let this sit before I hold it up for you. So as you see, it's, you know, it's coming along already. So we have, you want a mirror image. Whatever's going on down here, you want it to go on up here. Okay, so now we said we were gonna fill in a bunch of white. Oh, we've got hot glue everywhere.
Okay.
Again, beauty of hot glue is you could just go crazy and throw it on there. Careful you don't get it on your furniture either. You might want to put a tablecloth down or something.
But you can scrape it off. You can.
Yeah, it
right?
does come off pretty easy. But you know, don't do it on, you know, your fine furniture or anything. Very nice. Look at you. Look at you getting in action.
Yeah,
here.
getting in action.
I'm gonna pop a little green in here just to break up the color a little bit. Very good.
It's just so fun being creative. It's
Yes.
just so fun. To
And
see
then,
something
you know,
beautiful come
I
out of-
love when somebody comes over and says, "Oh my gosh, I love your wreath."
Yes.
Well, I made it myself
Yeah.
from everything at the dollar store. So that's nice and inexpensive. So you want to change up the greens too. I'm gonna put some dark green in, put some light green in. Again, don't burn yourself. Just a little filler in there, very nice. You know, Dorothy, if you do a good job, I'll let you take it home.
Ooh.
Let's go with daisy on here. Got that. You don't have a daisy on that side. Throw that in.
Okay.
Okay. Very nice. Look, it's already filling in really beautifully.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna let this set. I'll hold it up for you to see. With our little spider webs here.
Something on the outside part of that.
Yeah. Oh, we can
Yeah.
throw another. Oh, you want to do a leaf? Yeah.
It's the spiders, spider webs.
Okay.
It's like mozzarella cheese and stuff.
I think Anthony did our
Oh,
chef did a demo on
On mozzarella cheese. It's like melted cheese.
Yeah,
This
just
is what
like
this
it.
is like.
So we worked with the ferns and the greenery first. We went to the red. Now we filled in with the white, and now we're gonna go ahead and just fill in the rest with the blue. Okay.
I
Just
love it.
kind of, oh goodness, work our way in.
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
go for it.
Have at it. So again, you want to do you know, the sides of the hula hoop here on the interior and the exterior.
This kind of, you can
Yeah,
get both
bend
sides
over.
out.
Yeah, the little hydrangeas. You know, they move around. There's a bunch of pieces on here, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice and
So, do
full.
we have another kind of blue? I think we have. Can we fit that in? 'Cause it's
Why
so
not?
pretty.
You want to throw that in there?
No, maybe I ruined it by bringing that up. If you don't think it, we
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
That's like a lilac, right?
You know, all my lilacs are blue. Yeah, we could throw this in here. My lilacs are blue and right now
Oh,
they smell
really? Oh,
divine.
beautiful.
So you just pop them off here. I do want to match you on this side. I don't have the blue hydrangea
Yeah.
over there. And then we'll just put a couple sprays of these little lilacs right in the center. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? Good.
And how much were those lilacs?
Oh, you know what? I got them at the dollar store for $1. All right. sometimes, if, I will say, if you did go to the craft store, this craft could run you quite a bit of money. So the dollar store is a great place to go. They really have expanded their craft supply section.
These flowers are beautiful for
Watch your
$1.
fingers.
I think I'm gonna not put flowers in this year. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these and put them in the ground.
Oh, is that so? I have seen neighbors do that.
Oh, really?
I'm not
You
sure
could-
I recommend
Can you tell?
it. Yes.
Yeah, you could tell, huh?
But this is nice for the front
Okay.
door, and you can watch your finger.
Oh, yeah. I knew this was gonna happen once. Wasn't that bad, but
This is good because you can change it through the year. Do this for the patriotic holidays, and then maybe we'll just do a little hydrangea right in the middle there, right? Good.
gorgeous. Oh my
Oh,
God,
look
that's
at this.
beautiful.
Okay.
That is, oh my
Nice
God.
and full.
Where do you see this? It's beautiful. Oh,
Okay.
it's just beautiful. Do we need a little more green somewhere?
Maybe within the blue, because we didn't do any green within the blue.
This is beautiful.
Look at this nice patriotic wreath here.
Kind of Americana.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
because it's not bright
a
red.
little white over
Kind of
here.
Americana
Fill in the
patriotic.
white. So as you see, we're just tweaking a few things. We had in mind our little mapping it out, but we are just gonna fill in some things that it looks a little bare. Maybe the bright green will look good within the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just put a little
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
So
cute. So
little
beautiful.
green in there. And then I'll mirror it on the other side. I do pull these, there's itty bitty plastic pieces. Whoa, came in at me. That are usually at the base of the flower bloom or of the leaf part. Just pull that off so that you can really work with the leaf or
I
the
don't think I did
flower.
that there. That's why it's like that.
Okay. Just, again, the good thing about hot glue is you just load it on,
Yeah.
squish it in. Maybe another one little green. I think we need a little pop of green over here. Nice. So it's great. I would say if you want to do like a little outdoor party, maybe with your friends, everybody, buy a couple of the hula hoops and some twine and ribbon and flowers and let all your friends come over outdoor.
Craft party.
A nice little craft
That
party.
would be adorable.
But I will say that
love
this is
this.
gorgeous.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
Nice and simple. Took us, 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes to do here. And then you just have like a normal door hanger, the thing that hooks onto the door.
Yeah.
Hang them up here, you hold. That's our fresh product. This is one that I had made previously. You could hold it however you want. But yeah, go to your dollar store. Really think outside the box. I mean, I would not have looked at a hula hoop thinking, this will make a great wreath.
Yeah, yeah.
But they came out beautiful.
Oh,
and again, whatever
just
colors you
stunning.
Want.
It really is stunning.
Yeah, I'm really proud of us.
Yes. And this is just the mozzarella.
The spider webs. But I mean, what did this cost? I mean, it might have been not even $10 for the whole thing. Okay, so go to your local dollar store, pick out
Gorgeous. Just
some
beautiful.
flowers, and good luck.
Good luck.
Have a great
It was
day.
great.
Can you imagine? It's been over 40 years that they've saved the Montauk Lighthouse.
That's
I
amazing.
can't believe it.
I didn't even know that it was a question that it was going to be
No.
torn down.
And it's just, we've been there. We've climbed to the top anytime we have visitors.
It's beautiful.
There you go. Sure.
Well, who knew that on Earth Day in 1970, that Georgina came out with her husband and volunteers from Rocky Point to do plantings on the cliff face of the Montauk Lighthouse in an effort to stop the erosion.
What great people to have this idea.
And in 1985, there was a tribute to her for her efforts, and a letter was written by President Ronald Reagan for her courage.
Hooray! Another heroine.
15 years later, she and all of her volunteers saved the lighthouse from falling into the sea.
I can't even imagine.
Imagine Montauk without the lighthouse.
I can't. I just can't.
More pioneers from Long Island. Eleanor Smith Sullivan, a pioneering aviator, went by the nickname of, believe it or not, Flying Flapper of Freeport. She flew her first plane at 6 years old and became the youngest licensed pilot at age 16 in 1927.
I can't imagine that she was allowed to do that.
In 1927.
Yeah, in a place where women were at that time.
She was named as the best female pilot in the U.S. by American Society for the Promotion of Aviation in 1930 at just 19 years old.
I wasn't even born yet.
Me neither! Our next famous woman is?
Barbara Mcclintock.
And who is she?
She's an American scientist and Nobel Prize-winning geneticist who worked at our Cold Spring Harbor laboratory in 1940.
Right down the road from
Who
here.
knew?
What did she study?
She studied chromosomes and how they change during reproduction in corn. And Mcclintock was met with a lot of skepticism from the males. I'm sure
I am sure she is.
Yeah, she was.
As we know, there's plenty famous women whose work never was recognized because
right.
the men stole it.
That's right.
And she's a perfect example because her work was not recognized until she was 81 years old. She won a Nobel Prize for the discovery of genetic transposition.
Good for her.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
We are amazing.
We certainly are the power behind the throne.
And the next duo is an amazing mother-daughter team. Elizabeth Candy Stanton and Harriet Stanton Blatch are a mother and daughter duo who had summer homes in Shoreham, all the way out in the boonies,
They were suffragettes.
and abolitionists
Hooray.
in New York. Elizabeth Cady Stanton is the author of the Declaration of Sentiments, which expanded on the Declaration of
Independence.
Harriet then founded the Equality League of Self-Supporting Women, more amazing women from Long Island, and organized the 1910 New York Suffrage Parade.
And at that time, and women
And
were
why aren't we taught
nothing.
this in school? I don't know.
And we're taught usually by women.
Yes. Another awesome woman, Mary L. Booth, died in 1889. Writer, author, translator, historian, editor, abolitionist, suffrage woman. She made her mark in the world of 19th century publishing with the publication of her book, The First History of the City of New York in 1859. And she was born in Yaphank, also out in the boonies. Educated on Long Island, she moved to Brooklyn with her family in 1845 and continued her French studies at Williamsburg College Institute for Young Ladies.
That's amazing.
She was one of the first female reporters for the New York Times.
I can't believe they allowed her to do that.
Amazing. Reporting on the new women doctors and infirmaries in the early 1850s.
Wow.
And was soon on the cover of the Times herself. Noted as the secretary of the Women's Rights Convention in Saratoga in 1855, along with her friend, as we all know,
Susan B. Anthony, who was a treasurer.
Booth went on to write and translate over 40 books and went to work for the Union cause during the Civil War.
Hooray, good for her.
Amazing.
Yes, it is.
Why don't we learn about these people?
And
These
we don't.
famous, amazing women.
Never have heard of them.
During the Civil War, she received a thank you letter from President Lincoln and William Henry Seward for her contributions. She was also the liaison with the French statesman who brought the Statue of Liberty to America.
Another thank you.
She went on to become the founding editor of Harper's Bazaar in 1867, reigning there until her death into 1889. She continued her work in women's rights.
It's just simply amazing. And again, why weren't we taught those
Right,
things
we're
in
not
school?
taught about any
No.
of these historically wonderful women.
Mhm.
But hopefully with our new vice president,
Yes.
things will change, and when we will see women in many more things,
I
as
think
they
so.
should be everywhere, according to RBG. Women belong everywhere where decisions are being made.
I agree.
I do too.
Yes. Wonderful. Ida Samus, who was born in Cold Spring Harbor.
Right down the road.
Yep. And she organized the Women's Suffrage Club in Suffolk County.
Wow. And she was the president of the Equality League and is one of the first 2 assemblywomen elected to the New York State Legislature in 1918.
Unbelievable. You can find a statue, excuse me, of her in Cold Spring Harbor Park.
We may have to take a road trip there
I
with
think
our
so.
women's
That-
group.
That would be a good idea.
Rosalie Gardner Jones, who was known as the General for organizing statewide marches. She led 2 marches first from New York City to Albany, where she led 200 women over 175 miles in 13 days in December in 1912 in the bitter
That's
cold.
unreal.
The second was to the White House in March of 1913 before Woodrow Wilson's inauguration.
That's absolutely incredible. Here's another one. Frances Hodgson Burnett, insatiable writer.
Another great
Hey.
writer.
Writing stories filled with Frances Hodgson Burnett's days in the Plandome estate she built on the North Shore.
Huh. We may have to take a road trip there too.
Good idea.
By the time of her death in 1924, she had published 52 novels and 13 plays. I was never taught about her. Were you? Though some knew her through her scandalous marriages and divorces and affairs, who
Well, that
cares?
always makes news.
She made the most impact with her legal suit that she won, which transformed copyright law to reimburse writers with the profits from plays based on their work.
Smart lady.
Very smart
Yeah.
lady. I'm sure those laws we're reaping,
Oh,
there are
yes.
people reaping the
Oh,
benefits
yes.
of that today.
Definitely.
Some of her novels include That Lasso Lowry's from 1877, Little Lord Fauntleroy, 1886, A Little Princess in 1905, and The Secret Garden in 1910. Love that book.
Wow. Frances Benjamin Johnston, a master photographer, a woman.
Oh.
Wow, became the first woman to have her photographs displayed at the Library of Congress.
Back in 1930. Who knew?
Who knew? Over 6 decades as a photojournalist.
That's amazing.
It is.
Portrait, architecture, and landscape. She focused on Long Island's famous Gold Coast South Shore and East End estates. Johnson photographed, which president do you think it was?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct! President Teddy Roosevelt and his family, after convincing him that he could trust her cameras. She also took photos of Mrs. Grover, Cleveland, which ran in the New York Times in 1897, and of the suffrage activist Susan B. Anthony.
Good for her.
Amazing. These are all incredible women.
Yes. Doris Kearns Goodwin, an award-winning writer.
Another one, which we never heard of.
She was born in Brooklyn
Still New York.
and raised in Rockville Center,
Long Island.
She became the first female journalist to enter the Boston Red Sox locker room. Woohoo!
Wow.
Won a Pulitzer for no ordinary time. Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt, the home front in World War II. And if I remember correctly, she worked on domestic anti-poverty efforts as part of Lyndon B. Johnson's White House staff.
Amazing. That's a wrap for today, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. If you tune in again, we will certainly revisit more other historical women from Long Island. We are thrilled that we were able to share this information with you, and hopefully it gets out to the masses, as we want to empower young women everywhere that they can do anything they set their minds to, regardless of where they are, what they're doing. Set a goal and you can get there. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Amen to that.
Hey guys, my name is Brian Quartz. I'm a certified occupational therapist here at Excel Nursing and Rehabilitation. Today we're going to do a little bit of balance exercises. Okay, balance is our core stability. It's everything that we need to be safe, okay? Making sure that we have good base of support, our feet are the proper distance away from each other, we're weight bearing, we're weight shifting correctly. So today we're going to start with a single leg stance, all right? Always, if you need support, please have support, okay? A chair, a walker, a cane, whatever you need. We're going to start with our right leg here, okay? We're going to just place it down. My chair is here if I need it, and I'm going to lift my left leg straight up. I'm keeping this position. If you don't need the chair, don't use the chair. Let's count down from 10, nice and relaxed, making sure you're breathing, okay? Sometimes hovering over the chair, and you feel your ankle on that leg that's on the floor, really moving and working and trying to continue to balance you, okay? 3 more seconds, 2, 1. We're going to put it down. Relax, and we'll go right back into it the same way, okay? Right foot here, we're gonna lift our left foot and we're gonna hold it. Great job, I see you out there, keep it up, hold it up. If you need the support, please use the support. Keeping that good posture, I'm not bent forward, I wanna be nice and tall. If you need the support forward, you have a backache, something bothering you, please always use support. Great job putting it down. Go back, right back to it. I like to put it down and kind of shift back and forth. Kind of helps me distribute my weight back and forth. We've had 10 seconds all on that leg, so we're gonna go back to it a little bit right here. Third one, out in front, guys. If you feel more comfortable, you know, lifting it straight down, that's fine too, as long as it's lifted off the floor, okay? I like to bend the knee a little, keep it right in front. Good, posture's there, breathing, guys, having fun. Shouldn't all be about, you know, exercise. This should be fun, challenging yourself. Great job, a little swaying is okay. This is a challenge. Good, 3 seconds, 2 and 1, put it down, good. One more time. This right leg going up. Here. 1. Good job. Breathing, making sure your posture's right. Your shoulders are above your legs. Okay, shoulder length apart. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Very good. I'm going to switch my chair over to the other side because we're going to work on that left leg now. All right? I'm going to back us up, make sure you can see my feet. All right, left leg's going down to the floor. We're going to lift our right leg up a little bit, okay? Make sure your support is there if you need it, all right? So our left leg is down, and we're lifting our right, okay? Breathing, making sure you breathe, okay? Everybody usually has one side maybe a little bit more sore than the other. So if this means maybe just keeping a toe tap of your right leg that you're keeping in the air, that's okay. You have to do what's right for you, okay? Everybody's very individually different. Some people might be able to stand there with nothing for 20 seconds. Great for them. But if you're one of those that need a little support, great for you too. Keep it up, okay guys? Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Anytime one foot is in the air, we're going to do our little shift. I like to focus on something that's not moving. Luckily, I've got that beautiful camera in front of me I can focus on, okay? That's what's helping me. I used to hold my ear when we did things like this during sporting activities because that opposite side and maybe peeking at a piece of grass that's not moving in the wind, it helps the balance, okay? That's a visual balance. Okay, you can do it again. Left leg, down, lifting our right. Okay, I'm gonna scoot out a little. My support's a little close. Good. Good job. Very nice. Shoulders, good, relax. We don't wanna be up here. Okay, nice and relaxed. We're breathing. Got 5 seconds left. Doing great, guys. And down, shifting it over. Good. Okay, left foot. Going back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to breathe, okay? Now, next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna switch this over, and we're going to do a little bit of a tap with that opposite foot, okay? So we're going back to our right leg. We're balancing here. Again, balance is here, here, and we're gonna go out and touch, okay? We're gonna go out and touch just our toe to the floor. Use that little bit of support to come back to that little single leg stance, okay? A touch out in front and back. Support is here, obviously. You could use a countertop if you wanted to do it at the countertop. Fine, great. 3, 4, and 5. Great job. We're gonna switch it to the other side now. Okay, same thing. Gonna use our left leg now. Left leg's gonna be down, right leg is touching out in front. Make sure your support is there if you need it, guys. If you don't need it, that's okay too. Okay, left leg is down, right leg is here, and we're going out and touching and coming back to our left leg. That should help you stabilize right there for that moment, okay? And it's a challenge. That's why we're not doing a full foot touch. It's just the toe, okay? Good job. 3, this is number 4 here. Great job. And number 5, okay? Bring it back in balance and bring it down. Everything's about control with balance. You don't ever want to do anything quickly, too quickly, okay? Slow everything down. Okay, we're gonna do a little single leg stance to the sides now. Okay, so it's gonna be back on our right leg, and we're gonna go out to the side, all right? I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see me. Right leg's down once again, and we're coming out here, and we're touching, and we're bringing it back. We're touching, and we're bringing it back. That's 2, keep it up, guys. 3, make sure you're breathing. I almost fell over. Good, 4, come on, keep it up. And 5, great job. I'm gonna switch my support. Gonna go over to my left leg now. We're gonna go out with our right leg, okay? Doing excellent. Remember to breathe. Having fun? I hope you are.
Hello, my name is Adam Schwartz, and I'm the director of the Cardiopulmonary Rehabilitation Program. Today, we will be doing Tai Chi for a rehabilitative purpose. We want to focus on balance, mind-body relaxation, muscle relaxation, deep breathing, and flexibility training. Tai Chi encompasses many different things. We want to hone in on these areas for a functional purpose and to keep your body moving and relaxed.
Well, that was our program. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope we got you moving and gave you a little food for thought. If you would like to find the recipes or use the exercise programs, again, you can find this episode on our website at lifeenrichmentcenteroysterbay.org. I would like to thank our sponsors again, Glen Cove Center for Rehabilitation, Emerge Rehabilitation Center, Excel at Woodbury, and Lynbrook Restorative Therapy and Nursing. So until next time, stay active, healthy, and engaged, and we will see you soon.